I don't know what it is, Sarah, but
What?
for some reason, I'm the only one that never gets the passcodes, and I'm the one that never gets the fucking login, whatever the fucking ID is, Brian. Why? Why am I always the one?
I'm sorry, buddy.
Isn't it just a can't you just click a link?
No,
I know.
Brian,
Okay.
Brian, do I always call you? Do I always call you and go, I can't log on?
You do.
I do. I don't know what it is, Sarah. Congratulations, by the way. Your baby is beautiful.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I think it's kind of cute. But
That's amazing.
We got a real BFB, but like he's going to be a real big fat baby.
Really?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like he's already
BFB.
like, yeah, like he's already.
BFB.
Yeah.
Big fat baby.
Yeah. Like
Can you
really
please-
bad.
Hey, listen to me, Sarah. Copyright that right now.
I knew you were going to say that.
Make
I
big
was like,
fat
don't
baby
play-
clothing. Do it right now, Sarah.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Do it right now.
Mhm.
Big fat baby onesies. Big
Mhm.
fat baby hoodies.
For
Big
husky
fat baby scullies. How about the big fat baby scullies? Like
Yeah.
normal baby scullies are this big. Your baby, bow.
And my baby has to wear like a baseball cap, like a 7 3/4.
You gave birth to Charlie Brown.
Yeah. No, yeah, they had to like.
Your baby
just cut-
came out in a yellow shirt with a black squiggly line across the chest.
Yeah, he's giant. Yeah, yeah. My vagina is gonna play the attic in Jojo Rabbit Part 2. Yeah. But no, they cut him out. I'm just kidding. They cut him out. He was way too big. He was way too big. Yeah.
That was
That's
subtle.
so funny. The doctor looked at it and went, this hole's not going to work.
Yeah.
We're going to have to make a new hole.
I don't think so.
This baby wears a regular hat.
Yeah.
You're giving birth to a dude.
Yep. Like a man. They're like, you're going to have a man.
You're going to have
He's
a man.
teenager.
Mm-hmm.
He's 15.
Mm-hmm.
Your baby had your baby had a full grown name. Hey, Steven's ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Howard's ready.
Yeah. He was like,
That's
that's
not a baby name.
Steven to you, you know. He had a scar.
And a cigar?
He comes out as Cuban, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't tell my dad the Cuban part.
Sarah Tiana, I'm so happy you're on.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the Koy Pond. This is what we've been doing lately with this pandemic being locked up. We have to do everything via home. So everyone's setting up their computers facing a beautiful makeshift wall that they have made.
Yeah.
Sarah has chosen to use maybe a scarf. Is that what is behind you? A painting?
That's actually a background that I put in because, well, my girlfriends had a virtual baby shower for another girlfriend of mine, and then they had us all put in this background. So this is just fake. I just have a blank wall behind me, and I don't know how to get rid of it now. So.
Yeah. And then Brian has chosen to use the family wall with all the pictures.
Some ship paintings.
You know what's crazy is I go into stores and looking at frames with paintings, and I'm like, who the fuck will buy a sailboat?
Mm. Brian.
Who will
love
buy a
ships.
sail ship?
This is my office.
Who buys a ship with sails?
These
Brian.
are my grandparents' wall when I was growing up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
joking.
like ships.
Now I feel like
Damn.
like
That's how I protect myself. Okay, I protected
Great.
myself.
I
was sensitive. You wouldn't
Dre
attack my grandparents, would you?
No, not at all. Dre went with the restored wood finish.
I did.
I'll show you my wall.
It looks like a whiskey bar.
Here's my wall. Sarah, you ready for my wall?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I always wanted to be a hunter.
Oh. Wow. Are you a Kardashian? What is happening? Why do you have that much white in your house?
Z Gallery.
Yeah.
Z Gallery hunting section.
You can't touch anything at your house? That's so weird.
You die if you touch anything here.
And you're sitting in, you look like you're sitting in like a very giant rocking chair. You look like a Lily Tomlin when she got shrunk and she was sitting in that little tiny rocking chair. That's what the back of that looks like.
You're not going to believe this, Sarah, but my feet aren't touching the ground.
I have that thought in my head. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. I'm actually 8 feet in the air right now.
Joe, will you put your arms up on the arms, please?
Yeah. Yep, you look like my BFB right now.
I'm your big fat baby, Sarah.
Yeah, you look like a giant baby. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he came out with salt and pepper? That's great.
Well, he came out bald. Yeah.
He came out wise?
Yeah.
Sarah, I've known you...
God, I know.
14 years.
Oh, yeah, for
15
sure.
years.
At least. Yeah.
Can you believe how long we've known each other? It's nuts, right?
It's nuts. Yeah. It's been a really long time. I was trying to think the other day, like where it was, where I met you. I can't remember if it was like the Laugh Factory or.
Yep, it was the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
Yep, I met you at the Laugh Factory. And how long have you been doing stand-up now?
Since 2003. So.
Wow.
17 years, probably like consistently since 2004. So about 16 years. So I definitely wouldn't have been at the Laugh Factory until a few years later.
Yeah. Where'd you start? Here in LA or?
Yeah, I started in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Oh, you did? That's so
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I moved out here to be an actress. I studied theater in Paris when I was in college, and I was like, I'm going to come to LA to do theater. Like, nobody does that. And
you studied acting in Paris?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I was like classically trained at like the Comedy dell'Arte and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. And
Look
then
don't ever.
Yeah.
Never give that information as if it was just like I used to work at fucking McDonald's. What are you talking about? That's a beautiful accomplishment. Wow, I had no idea. That's beautiful, Sarah. That's really cool, man. Yeah, congrats on that.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it was just for like 1 year. It wasn't like a long time or whatever.
Here you go again with the downplaying.
Yeah.
Stop. That's an amazing accomplishment, man. You went to Paris to learn how to act. Like, that's beautiful, man. Anyways. You moved to LA, and then you stumble into comedy, or you always loved comedy?
No, I didn't even know what it was. I'd never seen it before. I had seen it one time. That's not true. I saw I had seen Mitch Hedberg do stand up when I was in college, because I worked in radio at my college radio station, and he came in and we interviewed him for our show on Fridays, and he gave me tickets to the show. And people were like, oh, is that when you decided to do stand-up? And I'm like, you don't watch Mitch Hedberg and go, oh, I can do that. You know, like,
yeah, exactly.
I have no idea how that works. And I just never thought about it again.
That's crazy.
And then I was DJing weddings and bar mitzvahs, as you do.
Yeah.
And the guy that I was DJing with was like always telling me how funny I was. And I never heard I was funny. I would always I think because when you grow up in the South, like I was so sarcastic that I would always be making fun of people, and they would be laughing, but they'd be like, that's not funny. That's not funny. So I just heard that's not funny. And I never heard because nobody in the South understands sarcasm, even though we invented it. So it's very bizarre. And so like, bless your heart is like the most, anyway. So my friend Poetry was like, you have to do stand up. And I was like, I didn't know anybody could do it. Like, I thought you had to like go to school for it. Like, I had no idea how it worked.
Somewhere in France, you got to go to school for it.
But yeah, I basically started on it.
I hear you want to be stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Make me laugh.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the French think everything is funny. You know what I mean? Like, they're basically like the South, you know, they're just like, I don't get it.
Your jokes need more emotion. So then you what? You stumbled into what? Open mics out in LA?
Yeah, I just like opened up the paper. My friend was like, you have to do it, basically dared me to do it. I wrote a joke when I was sitting at home watching the news. And so I just like opened up the Backstage West. Remember that newspaper?
Yes.
And there was like a list of open mics, and I went to this place called the Hot Wired Cafe on Riverside Drive in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Youssef was actually running the open mic, and I think I went at like 27th. And
and then that was
the
it.
joke worked. Yeah, the joke worked, and then I just like had one joke, and then I tried to write another one, and that didn't work.
I remember when I met you, I was just like, "Yo, I got to get you in the Laugh Factory."
Yeah, you were so nice to me when you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're the one that got me in there. You're the one that told me about it, or like coming in and like, yeah, you would always put me on shows or tell people about me. You were always really nice to me. But you're a really nice person. I don't think I was like.
I think you're funny. One more time. Tell me the joke you wrote about the news. And then you go on to start writing, and you know what I mean. It's really cool to see people's careers take off, man. It's so cool to be like parallel with you, like, you know what I mean. Like, just like we've always kept in contact, but we've always like crossed paths every now and then. It's like, oh, Sarah,
oh yeah.
And I love that about our business, man. We've all come up together, and it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I think the writing thing for me, like, I always wanted to do that more than anything. I never really wanted to do stand-up. I never wanted to perform the roast. I just really liked writing the jokes. So once people started telling me that I had to do it, I was like, oh, I don't think anybody's going to like it. And then, so now it's like this delicate balance. But I definitely prefer the writing. But I enjoy doing the performing. It's just I think the writing, to me, I'd rather write a joke for someone else. I just find that more rewarding. I think like capturing someone's tone of voice and like writing a great joke that I can see you take, elsewhere is like, I just love that. I wish I could do more. Like, I wish I could write other people's stand-up more. I would prefer that.
The last time I saw you was Lights Out.
Yeah. I was writing on that.
Are you writing on that?
I was, until like, I don't know if it's coming back. We're trying to figure out where it's going to end up landing.
It better land somewhere, because that show is great.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was like, you know what I mean? It was just that new one. It was that new panel show that I loved so much about Chelsea, and it just showcased every comic like in the rawest form. Like literally, like this one was a little bit better than Chelsea. I felt like it was more like green room type behavior and style and delivery. I loved it, man. Plus David is just an amazing host. Guy's a
It's
genius.
like you can adapt. I really loved how that show could like give you different looks, like using Brian Simpson to do like 5 minutes and the Type 5 thing that they created. And like, I just loved all the format. That show was really, really strong.
Yeah, very strong. So I didn't understand why Comedy Central is not picking it up. Another bad decision by Comedy Central. I'm sorry. But because that show, I mean, you have David Spade as your host.
Yeah, we were all pretty shocked, but I think it
makes no sense.
I think it's more of a Viacom money issue. Like with the pandemic, I think if this whole thing hadn't happened, I doubt that we would be in this situation.
I think you're probably right. I think it's related.
I think it's all. Oh yeah, that's what we were told anyway. So, maybe it'll land somewhere else. I think it was really refreshing to work on a show with a host that was so self-deprecating. Like, that's my kind of humor. So like having a late night host that made fun of themselves more than anybody, I thought was so much fun.
And the way David does it is so good, because it's like, I'm making fun of myself, but I'm also giving myself props. It was like, he was so good. He was so good at it. And I love him, man. He's just a great guy. He's a great guy too, Sarah. You know that. He's
such a great guy. He took such good care of me. I was pregnant the whole time I was on that show. Yeah. Even the first show that I did, I was secretly pregnant and didn't tell anybody. So like,
Wow.
And then they hired me knowing I was pregnant, knowing I would have to leave, and they just like used it and loved it, and it was so great. I mean, I really couldn't have asked for a better job at the time.
And then your way of paying back to the David Spade Show was you delivering a baby the same size as David Spade.
Joe, I want to talk about the kayak of auto insurance, thezebra.com.
Oh boy.
You know that it's been reported that Americans are overpaying on car insurance by over $21 billion?
Especially me. I'm probably paying $1 billion a year.
I mean,
you could save small countries with what Joe pays in car insurance.
I'm sure my family could live comfortably on Joe's car insurance payments.
I build small schools in foreign land with the amount of money I spend on car insurance.
They're like, I didn't know the number of points on this could go that high, sir.
Yep.
Well, searching for a better deal can take hours. It typically results in a barrage of unwanted spam calls until now, thanks to thezebra.com. Thezebra.com is the nation's leading car insurance comparison site because it's the only place where you can compare quotes side by side from over 100 providers and choose the best for you in 90 seconds or less.
Yes, and they will get that to you right away. No waiting, no haggling, no sitting in some weird office with some crappy coffee. They do it online, and they give you a bunch of different numbers to compare from, and they give you the best.
That's why TechCrunch calls the Zebra kayak for auto insurance. You just answer a few questions on a simple fast form, and they find you the best rates and coverage in your state. Whatever your economic situation, the Zebra is committed to helping you save.
Yes.
So, how much can you save?
Money.
Listen, folks, go today and start saving at thezebra.com/koypond. That's THEZEBRA.com/koypond and start saving today. Joe, you know what I love most about Mack Weldon?
What? What is it?
You know how like their whole aesthetic, the Mack Weldon aesthetic is like so slick and cool and like clean. You know what I'm talking about? It's like gray and like sleek and like white. And
yeah, man, it's kind of like a Mac store. It's just precise and to the point.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not too much, but it's exactly what you need.
It's like a Japanese coffee shop.
Arigato.
Yeah, man, it's very pleasing. It's very modern, and and their clothes are like that too. It's like really good fit. Like they're a great brand. And
it's very feng shui, I will say.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the right look at the right time, the right amount of fabric, the right feel. It's just the right everything.
And people think about them as an underwear brand sometimes, but they're not just a leading industry underwear brand. They also have so much more. They're a one-stop shop for men's basics of all kinds.
Of course, man.
They got socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear. They got a new adjustable storm chaser rain jacket.
I love it.
They got the longest lasting, highest quality items on the market.
Dre's wearing the underwear right now.
Got them on right now. They feel so good next to the skin.
Do you guys talk about what happens underwear-wise in the morning before? I mean, just how do you know that is the question.
I just tell Dre what color I wear, and he tells me what color he wears, and we're good.
Mack Weldon believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. That website is so clean. It's so easy to use. And Mack Weldon will be the most comfortable underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants, and more that you will ever wear.
Oh, I'm telling you, once you start wearing them, you'll never wear anything else. I'm addicted, and so can you. Tell them how they can get a pair, Brian.
Go to MackWeldon.com and enter the promo code KOYPOND for 20% off their first order.
Dre, 20% off.
That is incredible.
All you have to type in is KOYPOND, KOYPOND, and get 20% off today.
MackWeldon.com, MackWeldon.com, and enter the code KOYPOND.
KOYPOND, KOYPOND, 20% off, Brian.
But there's more. They actually really do value their loyal customers. That's why they've created this Weldon Blue loyalty program, and here's how it works. People sign up, you register for an account, that is totally free. You place an order for any amount, and you never pay for shipping again. Then, once you purchase $200 worth of products from Mack Weldon, Not only will you continue to receive free shipping, but you will also start saving 20% on every order you make for the next year.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Unbelievable.
It also grants you access to new products before they're released to anyone else, as well as free gifts added to future orders. So everybody go to macweldon.com and enter promo code KOYPON, and you get 20% off your first order that way. And then if you can register for their loyalty program, you can continue to get the 20% off for a whole year after you order $200.
It's the gift that keeps giving. Who doesn't want underwear for a gift?
Mac Weldon.
Mac Weldon. It's your way of paying homage. I gave birth to Mr. Spade.
Yeah, he definitely weighs more than Dave, for sure. That's taller already. They wear the same size hat. Yeah. I mean, it's, yeah,
You know what's crazy, Sarah, is I didn't even think about this until right now, is during this self-quarantine and this worldwide pandemic where the whole world is closed, there's women giving birth during this.
Yeah.
This has never, ever been done in the history of the world, where the world is shut down and there's women that have to give birth during this time. And what a crazy time for you to actually go through this right now.
To have to go to a hospital for
for anything.
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
the
my
fear
friend Dave.
When I had with my son, I'm sorry, Dre. With my son,
No, I was just gonna say the fear of going into labor and
Yeah.
the prospect of going to the hospital.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I had my son, it was when Angie had my son. Yeah, you should have seen this baby. You think your baby was big? The way I gave birth.
Yeah,
I let it come out of someone else's hole.
Yeah.
So dumb. But I mean, Sarah, if my son sneezed, I was like, I got to take him to the hospital. If my son has just a slight temperature, we got to go to the hospital. And just anything. You know what I mean? If he's not pooping right, I would take him to the hospital. And that's just being a parent. Unfortunately, you can't do that. There's a lot of rules and regulations now that it's like, holy shit, that's gonna suck, man. Especially with the fever, right? Like, if my son hit 100, I was going to the hospital. Now they're probably looking at you like, you better not bring him in here unless he's 105.
Yeah, I don't.
Right?
Yeah.
And by the way, you have to drop them off.
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's the thing. My friend had a baby on Sunday in New York, and it's the same here. So she went into labor. Her husband was able to be with her through the labor, and when the baby was born, he had to go home.
Oh,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like the dads can't even bond and do skin to skin with the baby like right away. It's like I can't imagine not having my boyfriend there with me the whole time. Like. I mean, I think they are releasing women to go back home a little earlier, which I'm guessing is great. Everybody wants to go home. I don't know how safe it is, but it's just really trying times. I have quite a few friends that are pregnant right now, and they're all very worried about what it's going to look like. So. Yeah,
but even the moms that are at home, man, more power to you, moms, because it's a hard time. This is a scary time, especially new moms. It's got to be like, what the fuck?
No, I think for me, like, nothing has changed. Like, I can't go anywhere anyway. So for me, being quarantined is like, well, this is what it was like leading up. Like, that's what my life was going to be like no matter what. I feel bad for people with toddlers who are like, what?
Yeah.
Attention and schooling. I'm like,
Dude, here's the thing. I'm being such a bad parent right now. These kids are supposed to be doing the Zoom classes. I haven't woke my son up for any of that shit. I refuse to. Like,
is that because you don't want to supervise him doing it?
Man, what am I gonna do? Help him?
Yeah.
Well,
no. What grade is he in?
Huh?
What grade is
the hardest one, 11th.
Oh, he's in 11th grade? Oh, so he should be fine. He should be taking care of himself.
He should be fine.
I'm not helping him with his homework.
I'm not going to be able. help you with 11th grade math.
Hell no.
You know?
Trigonometry, no thanks.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Yeah.
They don't even do long division anymore. What are we supposed to do with that?
Yeah. What do we do with that? All that information, gone.
Gone.
They don't even do cursive. Cursive's gone.
Well, I plan on raising an
athlete. They don't teach cursive. They don't teach cursive anymore.
There you go.
Yeah, I plan on raising an athlete, so I don't want him to be smart. You know,
not even worried about any of that.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about anything. Yeah. I keep putting balls in his left hand so he can pitch left-handed.
Yeah, smart. And that's where the money's at. That's where the money's at. Sure. Get that lefty.
He's going to be a field goal kicker and not get hit.
Not get hit. No head trauma.
No.
You're a smart mom.
Yeah.
Man, this woman's got a plan.
That's like the Williams. That's like the Williams sisters' dad.
Oh yeah.
Put a racket in their hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna Tiger Woods the shit out of him to be a field goal kicker. I'm not even.
Come on, big head.
I know. He's not gonna want to do any of it because that's what I want. He's gonna like be smart and like soccer, and it's gonna ruin my life.
He's gonna like Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
It's gonna irritate the shit out of you. Trust me.
Is the dad big? Is daddy big?
Yeah, he's not. He's 6 feet, 6'1", I guess. So like he's tall, but he's not big. But everyone's like, oh, the baby looks so much like the dad, and I'm like, but he's bald. You know, my boyfriend has a head like yours. Like, I'm like, every baby looks like him. You know,
it's my baby.
Yeah, could be yours. Who knows? All babies look like him.
That's so good.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's big. He played sports. You know, I was an athlete, you know, like he's a sportscaster, my boyfriend. So like everything in our house is sports. So
nice.
Hopefully.
So in short, fuck school.
Yeah. Like I want him to be smart enough to be able to stay on the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need him winning the award.
You can hire the smart kid in class to do his fucking homework.
There you go.
I plan on it.
I do. That's the only reason why I make money. Pay those kids to do it.
Yeah, I can afford to pay somebody for papers and tests, you know.
Oh, my God. It is 1:32 in the afternoon, and my son is still asleep.
Shut up. It was mine, but he's 7 weeks old.
My son is going to wake up a senior in high school.
What?
He's going to sleep this whole time.
I never slept late when I was growing up. Are you
really?
A late sleeper, though?
I'm a late sleeper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm an early riser. I just naturally.
But you're also a night owl, too, though. So, you know.
Yeah. My body is so accustomed to, like, you know, just being on the road and going to the hotel room by, like, 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then winding down at 4. That's me. I'm up till 4. Creatively, I can't get anything going until 4 anyway. So,
I'm up till 4.
Sarah, do you also go to bed early?
Yeah.
You go to bed early?
Wake up early?
I always went to bed right when I.
That is a her, no one that wants to be an actress or comedian stay up till 8 o'clock in the evening. The creative juices start to marinate in the brain after midnight.
That is true. The clubs on the Champs-Elysees like didn't even start and like open until 1 a.m. And I remember being like, how am I going to do this?
Really?
I have school.
It really started? Is that true?
Yeah, I was such a square, but I would go out. I mean, we would go and dance until like 4 a.m, and then I would still get up at 8, and then I would just nap during the day.
Yeah. Did you enjoy France?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love France. We just went back. We went back for our baby moon at Christmas so I could show Chris kind of like the lay of the land, my boyfriend. And like, it's awesome. I love it there. I think, and they treat pregnant women amazing there.
The treat American women?
Pregnant women. Yeah.
Oh, pregnant women? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. No, not women. Pregnant women. Yeah.
Are you a woman? I don't like you. Oh, you're pregnant.
I prefer 2 women at once.
Yeah. it. I'm sorry to bother you. Sarah, do you speak French, or was that?
I did like a long time ago, but no, I don't. I didn't retain any of it.
Because when I went to France, I did a joke on my first special about France, and the reason why I did it, I was with Ian Edwards and Finesse Mitchell when we were in France, and this is before I taped my first hour special, and I'm telling you, the only reason why I did that joke is because Ian was like, "You got to do this. You got to talk about it." He did, because they were so mean to us. Mm-hmm. Everywhere we went, they were so mean. And I was just like, why are they so fucking mean to us? And I kept doing this impersonation, and Ian's like, you got to do that joke. But anyways, long story short, I think I'm going to take the blame on this one. I think it has a lot to do with American arrogance. Well, I feel like when Americans go to other countries, we just assume everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you go to France and I walk in and go, "Can I get that without bacon?" Mm-hmm. Like they're just supposed to understand, instead of at least taking the time and having like a translation book and say "bacon."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
think that is that a fair assessment, Sarah? If as long as you try, they're nice. Is that? I've never gone back since. I've never gone back because my experience was so horrible. But now that I'm older, I'm like, well, maybe I was the dick. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe I was the dick.
Were you also like, you should speak English because if it weren't for us, you'd be speaking fucking German? Did you say that?
I did not say that. I did not say that.
He had that on a T-shirt.
I did.
We saved your fucking life.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah. I was pointing at everything in France like this. Is it over there?
Yeah.
Is Eiffel Tower over there?
They're white, and you guys just wave around. Yeah, I mean, I can get by a little bit, but like, just like I can basically like order and like ask where something is, but like that's about it. And so, but everybody does speak English, so it's like. You don't even get to practice when you're there because they just come up to you and start speaking English.
So I'm right. So I'm
right.
right.
And it's not just because of America. I mean, because the channel is there, so everybody's coming over from London. There's just as many British people there as there are American.
God, I love talking to Sarah. Because I didn't even think of that. You're right. 100%. There's a lot of, it's not just American tourism. It's the people from London come over all the time and speak. So I think it is just the respect thing, right? As long as you try and speak English, they'll respect you.
They just want you to make an attempt.
Or French.
They want you to do a couple, make say 3 or 4 words in French to just show that you're trying. If you just walk up and you start in English, assuming they speak English, they probably do. But if you do that, you're going to get the asshole move from them, and they'll be like, "Oh, fuck you." But if you just are like, "Bonjour, je voudrais une Diet Coke," they'll be like, then they'll be nice.
And then they go like this: "Stupid, you mean Diet Coke?"
It's Coca Light.
I understand the English.
Joe, how visible was your frustration when they didn't?
So visible.
It was so really obvious.
Finesse was so funny.
Oh, I bet.
Finesse goes, "Can I get that without turkey?" And the guy goes, he was like, "No turkey. Just give me the ham and the bacon." The sandwich had bacon, ham, and turkey. And he goes, "Give me ham and get the bacon and put the bacon instead of the turkey." They go, "Don't understand the bacon, the ham, and the turkey." He's like, "No, just give me the I forget how it was, but the bacon was on one sandwich and then the turkey was on another sandwich, and he wanted the turkey and the bacon. Let's just say that, right? So this is what Finesse did. He goes, "Just give me both sandwiches."
I'll put them together.
Makes both sandwiches. The guy makes both sandwiches and then hands it to Finesse. Finesse opens the sandwich, takes the bacon, and puts it on the turkey. He goes, "You could throw that away."
Oh. Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
I would argue that that's not much finesse at all.
No. Nice
Well,
cut.
see, honestly, I don't think it's the fact that we require them to speak English that they mind. I think it's that we're always in a hurry.
Yeah.
Like when we go to eat, we don't just sit down and wait for them to come. We're always like, can you come here? Can I get, because they want you just to sit there and eat all day.
That's
like
true.
They're not in a rush. They are not in a hurry. And we're like, turn and burn, because that's what we're to hear. And they're just like, what is the fucking rush with these people? You know, so we're very demanding in their eyes. And I think that's honestly the problem. It's
Excuse me, sir, I'm in a hurry. I have a big fat baby and it needs to eat. Thank you very little. Look at the head. Look at the head.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, for sure. They definitely took better care of me this time just because of that. Literally, I never waited anywhere. Like, as soon as they thought I was pregnant, they were like, right this way. And they just, like, let me in the front of the line, like, no matter where I was, no matter what I was doing. Everyone got up on the train. Everyone got up on the bus. Like, it was very nice.
I need to go back to France then. I will go back.
Nah, I don't think so.
I've told everyone not to go to France because of that experience. Now that I think about it, I was the dick. And I'm going to go back. You
know what I like doing? A big reason I like traveling is because I'm such a sneakerhead, and you can always get different sneakers in Europe than you can get here. And like, we always find different colors and like, you know, different shell toes, different ones there. And it's like, it's pretty fun. That's my favorite part, is just shopping and the drinking.
Oh, yeah. I love, especially the drinking. Especially the drinking.
When you're pregnant? For sure.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know how he got that big with as much as I drink.
Right.
The weight's supposed to go down.
He's supposed to be malnourished.
Yeah.
The weight is supposed to go down.
Yeah.
I don't know what
your doctor is like, I've never seen a baby stumble before.
Yeah. He just fell out.
Your baby came out of you like he was falling out of a saloon.
Remember those cartoons where they would do the circle and then fall?
Yeah. That was your son.
Yeah. That's why the little back of his head's a little flat from where he landed.
What's your baby's name again?
Cage.
Oh, that's
an
athlete. You want him to be an athlete so bad.
Oh yeah, but I didn't want to. I wanted to give him a name that sounded cool, but like not something he couldn't live up to. You know what I mean? Like not too cool. You know, like I didn't want to name him like Champ, you know, or like
yeah, or Undefeated.
Yeah.
Messiah.
Fucking Tank, you know, like that. You know,
Crusher.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many kids named Jesus, and I'm like, that's a lot of pressure. That's a
lot of pressure. Cage is a lot of pressure if he gets in MMA. If he gets in MMA, you're whore with that name, kid. Now get in that cage, kid.
Yeah, he's probably gonna do that, or like a professional wrestler. It's just gonna be like a nightmare. But I might, I just thought people are always like cage fighter, and I'm like, no, like batting cage or Nicolas Cage. We named him after Nicolas Cage because of the baby name sketch from SNL.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, he was in this famous. Well, like I was trying to come up with a name, and then Frank Sebastiano, amazing writer, was like, "Oh, have you seen this SNL sketch?" And then he showed it to me, and then we were like laughing at it. And then my boyfriend was like, "Oh, Cage is a good name," and I was like, "Ooh, that is a good name." And I don't know anybody with that name, so that was the other big thing. It's like you got to find a name that you don't associate with assholes.
What's Cage's last name?
Brockman.
Oh fuck!
He is at least a second round MLB draft pick.
Yeah, or he's
just off name alone.
Or he's gonna be on WrestleMania.
Well, you have to be really careful with the last name Brockman because a lot of names sound like a weatherman. So you have
that's
to
true.
Careful hole.
I don't know. Cage Brockman sounds like WWE WrestleMania to me. Here's the thing. His name is already like a cool name. That means his nickname has to be a regular fucking name, like Cage Jonathan Brockman.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like Jonathan is in quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Jonathan Cage Brockman. This fucker has to go the other way. Cage Glendon Brockman.
Yeah, he has a lot to live up to, so.
That's a cool name, Sarah.
It is.
Thanks. Yeah, I like it. I think it's fun, so, you know,
Good job.
we'll see what he does with it.
Here's a question we've been asking everybody. If they lift the lockdown, like say next week, are you going to be one of those people that stay in the house and go, I don't think it's ready for us to really go out there? Or are you like, fucking finally, let's go?
No, I'll probably wait just a second.
Really?
But I definitely, all I can think about is getting a massage. That's all I want. Like,
Bro.
all I've wanted for literally 10 months, all I wanted was to lay on my stomach and get a massage.
Thumb.
And yeah, I want somebody to rub my back.
Yes.
With surgical gloves on.
Yeah, wear the gloves. Dre's the same way. Dre said he will wait it out and stay in, even if the lockdown is done. He's still going to stay in the house. I'm gone. The minute you say I can leave,
you're on a jet ski.
Shit, I'm going everywhere. I'll go there. I'm going to be the only fucker in the mall. Fucker open.
On a jet ski in the fountain. Yeah.
Horseback riding.
Yeah. What about you, Brian?
I don't know. I kind of going back. Both sides seem attracted to me right now. Part of me doesn't want to like be in that first rush when people are just going to be bursting out of their front doors like you, Joe, just looking to punch somebody in the face.
Yeah, man.
Like let that like kind of spend itself for at least a couple of days. But I'm definitely gonna be in the next wave.
I'm going to be like one of those people at Walmart during Black Friday.
What are you going to do? What's the first thing that you're going to do?
Who gives a fuck? Buy big shit and touch it. Hey, we can do this now.
Oh my God.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I want to go to a restaurant. I want to go to a movie theater. I want to go to a golf course.
Yeah.
I want to get the fuck out of here, man.
I can't believe that golf courses are closed. That's a little mind-blowing to me.
Drives me crazy.
The whole point of golf is to be away from people.
Yeah, that's social distancing. Yeah,
it is the definition of social distancing.
Right.
Yeah. Makes
staff
exactly.
The fact that they have to handle so many different things and they have to pass them between person and person and how they sterilize and all that shit. All right.
But people usually bring their own clubs. You know, it just seems like you need the guy to come and unlock it. You know?
Yeah.
There's nothing. Yeah. I miss it. I miss the world.
I know.
Open up world.
What a weird time to be alive.
Yeah. What a weird time to be a new mom.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's really crazy.
Well, there's definitely good. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Trey.
Oh, there's definitely going to be a new normal is the thing. And if you're bringing a child into this world, how do you feel about the normal that they're going to be facing?
Ooh, yeah. Your son's normal is going to be completely different from what we had 10 years ago, man. This is going to be a completely 180 right now.
10 weeks ago.
Yeah, 10 weeks ago, yeah. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about it because we haven't gone back into society, so I don't know how that blending is going to work. I mean, right now he doesn't know any day. He's just sleeping through everything.
Yeah.
But are we going to be able to fly? Are we going to be able to see? Is he going to be able to meet his grandparents?
Yeah.
You know,
right.
But as a new mommy, like. You know, when you have the kid, it's always like, oh my God, let me see your baby. Oh, here's my baby. You know what I mean? Let her run through the mall and touch shit. They got pictures of kids licking shit, just being kids.
That's one thing that I really am upset about is because I didn't want him to be clingy. I wanted everybody to hold him. I wanted him to be comfortable with tons of people so that he was just more adaptable to different environments. And, you know, you kind of want them to be like a socialized puppy. They have to be around tons of other puppies, and then they have to, you know, and then they get along with everybody. And so like now I just don't know when he's going to get to meet anybody.
Right.
He's never seen anybody other than me and my boyfriend. Well, he met my mom and his other grandmother, and that's it. Because they came in right after he was born, right before the whole quarantine happened.
Yeah.
He was born at the end of February, and so they came in before the middle of March.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. I mean, he doesn't remember them, obviously. So it's like, that's the one thing that I'm afraid of. I don't want him to be some weirdo that like is just attached to me the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, here's the good news. He won't be a weirdo by himself because the whole world, we're all weirdos now.
Yeah, we're all weirdos, man. It's going to be weird.
It's gotta be that weird feeling. You remember like after 9/11 when like nobody could go into the airport and you were like, wait, no one's going to meet me at my gate when I get off the plane? How am I even going to get from the terminal to the car by myself?
Yeah, you're right. I remember those days. I'm like, whoa, wait, you're not going to meet me at the gate? You want me to meet you at baggage claim? What the fuck is that?
I don't even know what that is. We've always walked there together.
Yeah. Hilarious. You know what's crazy about 9/11? To this day, I still remember this. They locked my airport, Vegas. They locked it, and I flew to LA to do a gig, and then 9/11 happened, and I had to drive back because they closed all the airports down. And my car was in the garage for like 5 days. I forgot how long they locked it down. It's like $35 a day, right, or some shit.
Yeah.
They didn't refund me. They made me pay
Get out of here.
100% price. They made me pay full price. I was like, dude, are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Sorry, bro. That's not our fault. Like, yeah, it is. Your fucking security sucked one day. And now I'm paying for it.
Your security stuff. Yeah, someone didn't use the X-ray machine, and now we all suffer.
Now I got a bill for $170.
Yeah, some asshole let a bunch of dudes in with box cutters. You fucking asshole!
If it's not your fault, whose is it?
Yeah. Why am I paying for your mistake? I was working at a dolphin habitat. I was so broke.
Oh my God.
I have no money after this.
A dolphin habitat?
I think I was working at a dolphin habitat, or something like that. I was like a tour guide. It was so shit.
That sounds like
Where?
fun to me.
In Vegas?
In Vegas, yeah.
At one of those, like at the Mirage, that
like exactly at the Mirage, the only place they have fucking dolphins, Sarah.
They got everything there.
They got dolphins in the buffet. They got dolphins everywhere.
Oh, so you also remember Siegfried when he had his whole face. So you've seen him
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, I'm the asshole. I didn't chew his face off.
I'm going to climb down this chair.
Why am I the asshole?
Joe just,
I know my barriers.
He just blamed TSA for 9/11, and now he's offended.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Not a gay tiger trainer. That's where I draw the line.
That's so funny. My favorite joke is from Chris Rock when he goes, everyone was like, oh my God, those tigers went crazy. He's like, those tigers didn't go crazy. Those tigers went tiger. Best joke. Sarah, man. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Congratulations with the new baby. Congratulations for everything that you're doing right now. And I hope Spade's show gets picked up somewhere. If not, Comedy Central, wake up, pick the show back up. But after all this is done, of course, you're going to be back on the road. Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I hope I can get back out on the road. I'm still doing, I have a podcast with Rob Riggle called Riggle's Picks about sports that we still do on Spotify. So, like, I'll be doing that. And then
what is that called? What is that called?
Riggle's Picks.
Riggle's Picks with Sarah Tiana. And then, of course, they can go everywhere on your social media. Where is that?
Sarah Tiana, like Sarah with an H, Tiana with a Tiana.
I love it so much. Sarah, you've always been funny. I've loved you since day one. And I'm so happy for everything that's happening with you. And I can't thank you enough for being on the show. God bless you, Sarah Tiana.
Great
love
to see you, Sarah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Sarah.
Thanks for being on the show.
Love you.
I love you more.